Sabrina Ferilli has long been known as one of Italy's most magnetic screen presences, and whenever rare or daring fashion moments resurface, they tend to spark loud conversations across media and social platforms. Discussions around photos where she appears in a G-string are less about explicit imagery and more about how Ferilli has consistently embodied confidence, sensuality, and unapologetic self-expression throughout her career. These images, often taken in controlled, artistic, or fashion-forward contexts, highlight her willingness to challenge conservative expectations while still maintaining a sense of elegance that has defined her public image for decades. What makes such photos capture attention is not shock value alone, but the cultural backdrop in which they appear. Ferilli emerged at a time when Italian cinema and television were evolving, balancing tradition with modern attitudes toward femininity and body confidence. Her choices, whether on screen or in photo shoots, frequently reflected that shift. The G-string images are often framed as bold style statements rather than mere provocation, emphasizing silhouette, posture, and attitude instead of explicit detail. Fans and commentators alike tend to focus on how effortlessly she carries herself, projecting maturity and self-assurance rather than trying to appeal through shock. Media reactions to these photos usually follow a familiar pattern. Headlines lean into sensational language, while the deeper conversation centers on Ferilli's lasting appeal and control over her image. Unlike fleeting viral moments, her reputation was built over years of acclaimed performances in film and television, where her charisma and emotional range mattered far more than any single photograph. Because of that foundation, even daring visuals are often interpreted as extensions of her personality, playful, confident, and fully aware of the attention they attract. Another reason these images leave little to the imagination, as headlines love to say, is Ferilli's natural ability to suggest more through expression than exposure. A simple pose, a relaxed stance, or a knowing look can convey confidence without crossing into explicit territory. This subtlety is part of why her style resonates with audiences across generations. Younger fans may see empowerment and body positivity, while longtime admirers recognize the same fearless charm that made her a star years ago. It's also worth noting how Ferilli's public persona has always resisted easy categorization. She has been glamorous without being distant, sensual without being manufactured, and outspoken without losing warmth. Photos that emphasize bold fashion choices, including minimal or revealing outfits, fit neatly into that broader narrative. They reflect a woman comfortable in her own skin, unconcerned with rigid expectations about age or propriety, and confident enough to let people talk. Ultimately, the fascination with Sabrina Ferilli's daring photos says as much about the audience as it does about her. In an era obsessed with instant reactions and viral moments, her images remind people of a different kind of allure, one rooted in authenticity, experience, and presence. Rather than reducing her to a headline, these moments reinforce why she remains a compelling figure in Italian pop culture, not because she shocks,